Meeting is being recorded.
Hey guys, this is Satya here. Welcome to this full stack Power BI course. This course is not only designed for the associates, those looking for domain change. For example, you are working in non-IT, you want to you want to get transition to the IT industry. Okay, and not only for these kind of audience, but also we will help the data analytics professionals. Those of you have already worked in Power BI at a very basic level or intermediate level. So what we'll do is in this training program, we will cover the basic, intermediate, advanced level so that it will help you to take your career to the next level. So this training program is a completely hands-on project-based course. So in this case, you will put your Power BI skills to test and apply what you have learned as part of this training program to the toughest real-world business intelligence use cases. Okay. All right, before we get started, just a quick intro about me. I'm Satya, I'll be your trainer, and I carry close to 15.5 years of experience, currently employed as a lead data scientist and business intelligence architect for a leading US-based retail company with a development facility in Bangalore, okay? So during my stint with various engagements, I had the opportunity to work in a variety of industries, including retail, healthcare, banking, insurance, as well as participated in full life cycle of many business intelligence as well as data science projects. Okay, as for the data science projects I have involved in the machine learning as well as deep learning, and also we spent a lot of time in NLP space, also natural language processing. How many have heard about chat GPT? So that is the talk of the town now, isn't it? So anyhow, so this is pretty much about me. Let's take a quick sneak peek into today's session. Importantly, this course, about this course, okay? So what we are going to look at it today. So today we will start with understanding what is analytics and what is business intelligence all about. Because if you say you are a Power BI developer, what the employees are expecting from you. They expect you to be good with not only in Power BI tool, but also they expect you to be good with the business intelligence concepts. So what is data warehouse? What is data mart? What is staging area? What is data lake? And what exactly business intelligence is all about? And okay, these are the things they will expect from you. Hence, I will just give you an overview about the business intelligence. But in the subsequent sessions, we'll explain you in detail about what is data warehouse, everything. Okay, don't worry. In this session is going to be 100 feet height level. Okay, what is what you will get to know that. The next one is what is Power BI and why Power BI? Why not other reporting tools or data visualization tools like Tableau or ClickSense and so on. Okay. And followed by this, we'll take a look at Power BI architecture. And then next, what we'll do is we'll discuss about the job opportunities and success stories. Followed by this, we'll take a look at a demo, a quick demo, wherein we'll show you how to create a simple but stunning retail analytics related design. Okay, dashboard design or report design. So next one is, yeah, so to start with, what is analytics? What is analytics? Can someone tell me? What is data analytics? What is analytics? What is data analytics? Can someone tell? So you can make mistake, no problem. Only when you make a mistake, you will learn a lot. In simple term, data analytics, nothing but exploring the data, okay, analyzing the data that is available at your hand. For example, you joined with a company as a data analyst, and they've given you a lot of data, and they want you to do some kind of analysis, create some reports, and they want you to come up with some kind of insights, actionable insights. Okay, in simple time, analytics is nothing but extracting or exploring and then analyzing the data sets. Nowadays, the volume of the data are very huge. Hence, I mentioned about analyzing large data sets. So, with the help of, by performing data analytics, we can gather patterns, identify the patterns in the data set, and we can understand the hidden trends in the data set. And also we can explore the correlations correlation, and then we can deduce a conclusion by valuable insights. By performing data analytics, we can identify the problem areas and make course correction then and there. If you don't make any course correction then and there, what is going to happen? Supposing you have a lot of scrap in your manufacturing unit, you can see every month you could see a lot of scrap is happening. If you don't monitor or if you don't track, what is going to happen? So after 6 months, when you review, where we lost lots of money, you will be surprised. Okay, you will be panicked. Why did we not uh, take a course correction action 6 months back? Okay, instead of getting into the reactive mode, if you wanted to be proactive, so every month, so the organization now what they did, they want to be proactive and they wanted to monitor, measure where they stand. So where they can find out, the opportunities in terms of cut the cost and find out opportunities where we can increase the top and bottom line. What is top line and bottom line? Top line is your the gross sales, okay, and then the bottom line is your profit. Okay, so okay, now the question is, what am I going to do with analytics? Like I said, you can find out the patterns. You can find out the patterns. What kind of patterns you can see that you can find out the people within so and so age group. What is their purchase behavior, buying behavior? Okay, people between the teenagers, if you see 17 to 20 years, or the 16 to 20 years, the way they purchase is completely different from, or the purchase pattern is different from different age group. Okay, so they buy a lot of comics and games related softwares, and they will buy more sports related thing, right? The sports items, and even people between 20 to 25. So after 50 and above, so they don't buy sports related sports related products, or they don't buy comics, those kind of books or games, they don't play it. Am I correct? Because they are very busy at that age to taking care of their family and so on. Okay, so different age group, what is their purchase behavior? So why should I know in which age group what products they are buying it? What is their purchase behavior? Why should I know about that? So that you can target the right people with the right offers. So for example, you have the age group of let's say the 14 years to 20 years age group, and you have 21 to 25 and 25 to 30 years, and 30 to let's say 40 years, and 41 to 50 years, and 50 and above. So if you create the age bucket, and if you get to know what is their the interest, what are their interest in terms of buying, what products they prefer. So in that case, what you can do is, in case you launch any new product, you can see to that which age group of people are more likely to buy that product. Okay, well, which age group of, again, based on the gender also, you can see that. So for example, male and female. So which products males purchase more? For example, males in the age group of let's 21 to 21 and above, they tend to buy electric shaver. Okay, because below 21, they do not have they don't have mustache, and it's not well grown. They have, but it is not well grown one. It doesn't require trimming, all the things. So about 20, yes, obviously, people need electric shaver. And hair dryer also, right? It depends on the income group, the lifestyle of the people population. So by analyzing the data, you will get to know the trend. So which product are they buying it? Which age group, which product are they preferring it? And if you see the female in general, 21 to 35, if you see, there could be chances, right? They can buy more pregnancy related products. Okay, pregnancy related products. So, and again, married women, especially if you see the married woman, and you can see that pattern, especially married women above 20 or so, right? Between 20 to 35. They are more like or 20 to 40. You can see that married women, they spend more money, and especially the age group between 20 to 30. The products which they buy it more related to pregnancy. And again, if you look at the guys, right? So they even the guys, male population, if you see, they buy more of like electric shaver or other products. Okay, and so the items which they prefer. Okay, it depends on the income. But if you see people above 50 or between 41 to 50, do you think they buy comics or games? No, already they are very busy working professionals. Even 30 to 40 are all working professionals. They cannot, they don't have time to play games and all. Okay, but there are people, but majority of the population, if you see, between 30 to 50 and above, right? They don't have time to, or 50, they don't have time to play games at home and all, because they are very busy guys, and only weekend they can go and buy it. And working professionals, again, based on the gender. And if you see in USA, both male and female married people, they are, both of them are working, employed people. So they can afford going to the mall weekend only, Saturday and Sunday. If you see, the sale is very high. Okay, and especially when you declare any offer or something like that, so, or launch any offer. So that kind of situation, you can see more number of customers are visiting our shop. So these are the kind of patterns. So whenever we announce any offer, we can see more crowd. And also whenever we, so during weekend in general, the number of customers, the visiting to the in-store is very high. So these are the patterns. So by knowing the patterns, what kind of action that you can do? So Saturday, Sunday, for example, more number of customers are visiting my shop. What am I going to do with that? So I know that this is a common phenomenon. So in that case, what you can do is you can stock up more items. How many of you use Dunzo? Dunzo app. Dunzo is gaining a lot of popularity. Now, many people, they started using Dunzo. And even Swiggy, these are the food delivery. And Swiggy, they started Swiggy Mart and Dunzo. And so personally, right, so when I spoke to a couple of guys, they said, whenever I go and order Dunzo, but they are very good in delivery. But most of the products, even the common products which I want to buy it is not available. Hence, I need to go to Swiggy and order it. So if this condition continues, what will happen? End of the day, customers will start go and buy it only from Swiggy Mart. Because not, so whatever the item, even the basic items, whatever I needed, that is not available in Dunzo, obviously customer will switch over. But if you understand what are the items more frequently purchased by the customers with age group, and if you stock up those items more, the chances are high that the customers will come back to you and they will become a repeat customer rather than being a one-time shopper. All right. So these are the patterns. By identifying with the help of the so by conducting the analytics, data analytics, we will find out the patterns. Once you find out the patterns, you can act accordingly. Right. So for example, this is a classic case. So based on the age group, what products they are purchasing it more frequently. If you stock up the more frequently purchased item in shop, there could be chances the customers will become a repeat customer. Otherwise, what they do is they will churn out. What is churn out? Walking out of your business. Whenever I go to the shop, I'm not getting coconut oil. I'm not getting sugar, or I'm not getting jaggery. Even the basic grocery items, I'm not getting that. Then why should I go and buy it there? Better I will go and buy to other shop, even though it is a little far away from my house. Let it be there. Because it's a one-stop shop. If I go there, everything is available in a single shop. So analytics can help us. So by performing the data analytics, you will be more proactive. So these are the items customers are frequently purchasing. If you stock up more, you can make your customer repeat. So that what will happen is your business will flourish. Okay, like I said, the patterns used to gather patterns. What is the example for patterns? If you see the patterns like married young couples, especially the females, right? They are more likely to buy pregnancy-related products. Married young females, right? More likely they purchase the pregnancy related products. And other thing is like guys in US, if you see, right, during whenever they buy diaper, they tend to buy beers. So they buy, these are the patterns. And also, if you see people, whenever they buy bread, along with they buy jam. So these are the patterns. Okay, these patterns can be identified with the advanced analytics also. I'm not going to discuss this at this moment. And also hidden trends, like yeah, people those buy, so those whenever we announce any offer, we can see that the customer specific products related offers, at that time we can see more number of customers come and buy it. And explore new correlations. You can find out the correlation between, for example, when I increase the price or decrease the price, so at what price my sales is going up or optimal, and at what price my sale is declining. So you can identify the correlation by conducting the data analytics. Okay, and next, in a nutshell, by if you want to gain a competitive advantage, business need to implement data analyst driven strategies. If you take any companies, they made part of their department or data engineering or analytics team, they made their the part, their DNA. Most of the company, if you see as part of the data engineering, right, the DNA is data driven analysis. They want to perform analytics. Okay, every month they need a report, every week also they need review the report. Everything should be available, and not only the operational reports, and they want to have tactical and strategic analysis. They want to do it, so they wanted to have the reports in that aspect. Okay, so to gain a competitive advantage, obviously you have to perform analytics. Simple example, take for example, you have your bank statement. Let's say you are a salaried employee. You have every month the bank is sending the statement to your email ID. By looking at your bank statement, what you can understand from that? What kind of analysis you do it by looking at your bank statement? Can all of you please type it in the chat window about your analytics? What kind of analytics that you do? Simple, the bank statement they are sending every month. Okay, you say you don't see the bank statement at all. Okay, that's a good thing. Okay, and okay, so and again the credit card statement they will send you. Okay, the bank statement, the savings account statement and credit card statement they will be sending. So what you do? So when you look at the credit card statement, the first thing what you do is you will tend to look at the recurring transactions. Which all transactions I'm spending, which all transactions I'm doing it more frequently. Okay, and is there any way I can cut down the cost? Okay, and you can see that yes, you have used your Swiggy and you purchase, you buy a lot of food related items. Okay, you are a foodie and you order food more frequently using Swiggy or the food related app, and you can see that, you can notice that the shipping charges, delivery charges more. So what you can do is you can cut down that by going for, so they give some different offer. If you buy 999, if if you buy something like the coupon or something 999, in that case what will happen is the shipping charges or delivery charges are free. And these are, by looking at the recurring transaction, you can see that, hey, why I spend this much, why I spend this much. What you can do is you can proactively take some course correction. Hey, going forward, I'm not going to blindly spend money on this one. Supposing you have used your credit card in a website wherein you want to download some image and banner or something like that, but you forget to unsubscribe. What happened? Every month they are deducting the money. The first and foremost thing is we look at our liabilities. Okay, and in the liabilities and recurring transactions and monthly dues as well. So what are the amount, the ECS now, right? So what are the deductions will happen as soon as the salary gets credited into the account? So what are the direction can occur? So these are the basic analytics that we do is when we see our savings account, bank statement or credit card statement. And from the bank point of view, let's say you apply for a loan. So what they do, so they ask you about your bank statement. Why? They want to do financial institution. They want to run a background check to take a look at the credit worthiness of the borrower. By doing analysis on the bank statement, the bank assess the credit worthiness of the borrower in real time. So whether if I lend a loan to this customer, will he be able to return the money within the stipulated period or not? You take any industry, analytics is there everywhere. Analytics common everywhere. You take banking industry or manufacturing. In the case of manufacturing, they want to do some demand forecasting, pricing analytics, okay, and warranty analysis, they do it. So why during the warranty, we are getting more returns from the customers or more defective? Why we are getting more returns? Because a lot of defects are there in the product. You take any industry, analytics there. Even healthcare, they do the analytics. Insurance, yes, they do the analytics. Take, for example, in the case of claims, so they want to check whether the claims are exaggerated or false claims or fake claims. Okay, and so so for example, the scammers can defraud insurance company, out of tens of thousands of dollars, claiming damage to their expensive car. Actually, it never happened, but they say it happened. Even since there could be chances that there is a minor dent would have happened. So that specific point in time, the person who's parked the car just before you, they just backed out their car. So in that time, what happened? They just came and they just banged your car slightly. Already you had a dent. Since just because they hit your vehicle slightly, so you go and exaggerate. You say no, the major damage happened. So whether it's exaggerated claim or a false claim, you can find out by performing the data analytics. Okay, in a nutshell, without analytics, you cannot be proactive. If you don't take actions then and there, if you find any issues, and the issues will multiply, and end of the day, it can put your business in jeopardy. Next one is the business intelligence. What is business intelligence? Business intelligence is nothing but set of processes, the architectures and technologies using which we convert the raw data into meaningful data. It is that much simple. What do you mean by set of processes? I said set of process. Set of process is nothing but if you want to perform any analytics, you need a report, isn't it? You have to have a report. Yes, the report is created by someone else. For example, you are a lead Power BI developer. You developed a stunning dashboard using which we can see what is happening currently in a specific department or within the organization. You will get to know instantly by looking at the dashboard or so. But to create the dashboard or report, what is the prerequisite? What is that you needed? What is the basic thing that you needed? Data. Without data, can you create a report? Okay, data is available, but are those data are sufficient enough to create a report? So in that, let's say your manager is given you the Excel sheet. It has 6 months data in it. But the number of columns, if you see, you have 20 columns are there, but not all the 20 columns are enough, or not all the 20 columns are required for you to create the report. There are few columns only required out of the 20 columns, but there are certain columns are missing in that Excel sheet. Even though you have 20 columns, there are certain columns are missing in that Excel sheet to create your report. So in that kind of situation, you go and check how complete the data given by your manager. Number of columns are sufficient for you to go ahead and create the report. There are cases, yes, with the existing columns itself, you can create some additional columns and then you can create the report. Not necessarily your manager have to give all the columns, but there are cases Even to create additional columns, if you wanted to have any other columns, right? So you need to depend on him, you need to ask him. Okay, data is available, the data, whatever you received as whatever the information you had, but still you need to convert that data into meaningful data. The data, whatever you received from is a raw data. Why it is raw? Because it doesn't contain all the data or the columns that that are required. For example, if you take the order transaction for the last 6 months, it has order date, order line item, and then order ID, order date, order line item, and then the product key. All the things are available. Okay, which product you purchased and which date you purchased, how many units you purchased, what is the tax for that, everything is there. But do you have the gross sales or the net sales, net margin percentage? Can you see that? You don't have it. So hence what you need to do is you need to take that data and you need to create additional columns. In some cases, the data are, if you take large enterprise like Walmart and the retail juggernauts like Walmart or Target, even Flipkart, the volume of data are very, very huge. Amazon. In that case, and also the data are not available in a single source system, it's all available in different source system. Nowadays, Hadoop is very popular. The volume of data is very high. So end of the day, you need to combine all the data and you need to clean the data and you need to pre-process the data in such a way the data should be in a position to be consumed by the reporting users. Okay, data is required. The quality of the data should be good, and the completeness of the data should be there. Okay, and everything is there. Okay, if the data is clean, everything you are, so as a Power BI developer or lead developer, it is your responsibility to perform data cleaning, ETL part, and creating the report and so on. What is ETL? So I could see that most of you are having non-IT background. The ETL part is nothing but you are, let's say your manager has given you the data, but you are want to clean that because in that data you can see a lot of issues. You have seen a lot of issues are there. You need to clean the data. For example, the data type for the date column is not date. Once you load that Excel data into your Power BI desktop, it will assign the text data type your data column. Yes, Satish, ETL stands for extract, transform, load. Very good, right? So you need to extract the data from various source system and transform the data in a in such a way you clean the data. So if the dirty data, in case of any dirty data are there, you need to clean it. You need to pre-process it. The classic example, for example, you go to a market, you buy vegetables, right? Simple example, you buy vegetables or you buy meat, and then what you do? So once you buy meat, you once you bring it to your room, you eat it. No, this is raw. Though they cut it, they cleaned it, you cannot eat it just like that. We are not lion or tiger, right? So you need to clean it. We are not wild animals. We cannot eat it, the raw meat. So you need to clean it, and then you need to add the required recipes, and then you need to mix it, and then you need to keep it for some time, and then you need to process it, and then only you are good to go. Let's say you mixed up all the necessary recipes, and then only you are good to uh, prepare your dish. Or for example, you want to eat the biryani, veg biryani or chicken biryani, you need to clean it, and then you need to mix everything. Only when it is clean and you mixed up the meat with the required recipes, it can be consumed, right? It will be consumed. Or so, right? So the next step is, yes, you cannot eat it just like that. You need to cook it. So the same thing is applicable. That it's kind of a raw data, and you what you do is once you ingest the raw data, what you do is you need to do cleaning everything, and then what you do is you are going to uh, create some report also, right? With that, once you create the report, yeah, Satish has he has added some points in cloud ADF using data pipelines, in on-premise using Talent Informatica. Very good. So anyhow, I'm not going to talk about that because I have a mix of people. Majority of them are non-IT people. Hence, I don't want to talk all these pipelines are this man. So what we do is once we receive data, we in simple term like a meat, right? So you clean the data in such a way the data should be used and right, so usable. The data should be in a consumable form. Okay, and once you the data is pre-processed using your report, you when you create reports, so reporting tool, when you create the report or dashboard, it makes sense. It is something like garbage in, garbage out. If you give garbage to your report, no matter how visually appealing your report or dashboard is, end of the day, if the data are not shown or if the dashboards are not showing the accurate value, what is the use, isn't it? Hence, the ETL part is very much important. So data is important, but data is required, plus the data should be clean, processed data. So how do we pre-process data? Using ETL. And then what it is, once you pre-process the data, then you can use your reporting tool, data visualization tool to visualize the data, create visuals, awesome visuals, right? And then gain insight. Once your report and dashboard, everything is ready, next step is you just take a look at this and you will find out, where the red flag is there, why it is red. So why am I not doing good, and why it shows amber color here? Okay, you will be doing it. So in a nutshell, data business, it is nothing but it is a set of processes. What do you mean by process? Collecting the data, pre-processing the data. In a nutshell, right? The ETL set of processes, and then in order to do the process, what kind of architecture is required, and then what technologies are required, right? So that is what your business in right. So this is business is nothing but a set of processes and architectures, technologies to convert the raw data into meaningful data. Like I said, the meat example. So okay, meat is there, you have cleaned it, everything, and what see in this case architecture I mentioned, right? Set of process and architecture. Process is nothing but cleaning everything and mixing the recipes, and then the architecture, what kind of vessel that you need to use it, right? And what kind of technology, right? So what approach you need to, so you want to, prepare Hyderabadi biryani, or you want to, prepare some other, your favorite biryani or something like that, okay, in your local area biryani, right? So in that case, yes, the same analogy is applicable here. So you have the meat. Without meat, can you prepare your favorite, the biryani? No, right? So mutton biryani also you cannot prepare. So it has to undergo certain processes. Likewise, the data should also undergo some process. You need to ingest the data. And then what you need to do is you need to do the cleaning everything. Only when you clean the data and make your data processed, then the data visual. But what Microsoft claims is with the Power BI, you can do the data cleaning, everything. ETL also you can do it, as well as you can create the reports and dashboards. This is a simple dashboard. Look here. Here you can see that it is an insurance dashboard, and here the customer. This is a customer value analysis. You can see these are the KPIs, key performance indicators. These are the vital parameters as far as this department or this specific manager or the key stakeholders. These are the key parameters for them. So how many number of customers that we have onboarded so far, and what I know how many number of policies so far we sold it, and what is the premium amount, and we collected so far, what is the claim amount. Okay, it gives them at a glance what is happening currently in their business. Okay, and anyhow will help you as part of this training program, how to come up with the KPIs and what the design best practice, everything. You don't worry. So next one is, what is Power BI? Power BI is Microsoft product. It is self-service business intelligence tool. So what do you mean by self-service business intelligence tool? Even people with the basic Excel knowledge, they can create the simple reports without depending on anyone. They don't have to be tech savvy. Okay. And so using it's a data visualization platform. It is used primarily for business intelligence, and it offers cloud-based service for interactive visualization with a simple interface. And important, it's a self-service business. If you want to create any basic simple report with a basic Excel knowledge, you can create it. You don't have to depend on the IT department. If you take any company, any enterprises, they have a separate department, separate for IT, information technology department, and business team. Business people, they are very good in business, but they are not technically good. Maybe they have very basic knowledge, but they are not so good in technology. And whereas the IT team, they are not so good in business, but they are very good in technology aspect. Okay. And these guys, so in this case, if they want to create any basic report, any report, they have to depend on the IT team. Hey, can you please create the report? This is what my requirement. Can you create a report? For everything, if they have to depend on the IT department, there will be delay. Already they are busy with creating various reports to cater to the needs of other departments. They need to prioritize it, but there is a wait time here. Instead of waiting for the IT team, so they themselves, the business people themselves, can create the simple basic reports with Power BI, because the learning curve is that much simple to create the basic or intermediate complex reports. Okay. But if you want to create any advanced, if you want to perform any advanced analytics, advanced reports, obviously it requires a good amount of technical knowledge. Next, the question is, why Power BI? Why not other tools? The number one reason is cost. It is one of the cheapest tool in the Gartner Magic Quadrant. And if you compare with other tools, it is the cheapest tool. It costs hardly $10 per user per month. Which one? The Power BI cloud service. Okay. And especially if you download the Power BI desktop, it is a freeware. Okay? You don't have to pay any money. It is not a trial version. You can use it as long as you want it. And on top, every once in 2 months, they approximately, right, every once in 2 months they introduce new features. You can go and check their website and see are there any new versions are available, especially when you download and install the Power BI desktop. If you see here at the right bottom here, update available, you can see it here. Can you see it here, the update available here? So with this, you can make out, some new features they introduce. You need to go and download it and install it. Okay. With this itself, you can understand whether it requires any upgradation or something like that. So end of the day, Power BI desktop is absolutely free. You don't have to pay any money. Okay. But if you want to share your report across your organization to various stakeholders, obviously you need to deploy the report on cloud, publish the report on cloud. In that case, obviously you have to go for licensing. But as a learner like you and me, right? So if you wanted to find out how the cloud service works, they give you 60 days premium per user license. And afterwards, it will get expired. You need to pay money and get it renewed. Okay. The cost of Power BI is very less compared to other. Even the Tableau is a little costlier compared to Power BI, and Power BI cost is very less. And Power BI desktop is free. It's kind of open source. But if you want use the cloud service, you have something called Pro license. It costs $10 per user per month. That's all. The second reason is self-service business tool. As I said, people with basic Excel knowledge, even they can create the report without depending on the IT. Number of features. The other reason is number of features. You can write 1200 different functions, M functions, DAX functions, and you can create approximately 280 visuals and different charts in Power BI. This feature is available in other tools also, but it is not there. But it's there, but it's not that much in quantity. Okay. And the next one is the data connectivity. If you want to connect to Hadoop, if you want to connect to SQL Server, Oracle Server, SAP HANA, you name any source system, including big data, Hive, SQL, all the things. You can connect to any type of data set, any type of data sources, be it structured data, semi-structured, quasi-structured, unstructured. You can use Power BI connectors to connect it. It has a greater capability in terms of data connectivity. Okay, because of these reasons, a lot of customers, they started adapting Power BI in their environment. And also I could see that majority of the customers, so not the majority of customers, there are customers though they have bought Tableau in the past, now they started migrating to Power BI. They want to convert all the Tableau reports into Power BI reports, and they want to use it because they already bought the Microsoft related products, and also because of the new features that are available in Power BI. Everyone started, majority of them started adopting Power BI. There are customers, yes, they are migrating from Tableau to Power BI also. Next, we will take a look at the Power BI architecture, and also we will understand what the various components that forms part of Power BI, and we will take a deep dive in each component of Power BI. Okay, and here, in this case, if you see here, this is what the Power BI architecture. And now let us see quickly how these pieces interact with each other. So there are two pieces or two sides of the Power BI. The one is the on-premise, the other one is the cloud. You can see the dashed line here. Just beneath this, you can see on-premise. Here you can see the cloud here. Okay, what is cloud? Cloud is a virtual server. We know very well. The servers are maintained by a bought and maintained by cloud service provider. You don't have to buy expensive server. All you have to do is just you go and subscribe to their service, or you can go and use their resources, the servers, whatever you wanted, without buying the expensive server. You can go and use this service by paying the rental for that. It's kind of a rental amount. Okay, the subscription amount you have to pay, that's all. Okay, in that case, you don't have to, in the waiting time is not too high. As soon as you swipe your card, everything is up and you can go and create the resources whatever you needed. And if you want the RAM to be 5 GB or 10 GB or 100 GB, you can go and rent it or subscribe it for some time. As long as you want to perform some analytics, you can use all the resources. And once you are done your job, you can probably terminate your service, everything. And in that case, what will you will not be charged. So pay on the go. So that is the whole idea of this one. And again, you don't have any maintenance overhead and so on. And if you see the on-premise, that is your office. Within your office, let's say you have a laptop, you have installed the Power BI desktop, and also you have the report server. If you see the components here, Power BI desktop, one of the components, other one is the Power BI cloud service is another component, and mobile service and reports. So these are the various different components. Apart from this, you have data gateway. This is another component. Okay, so now we will see what each component is all about. Using the Power BI desktop, you can pull the data from various source systems, be it Azure Cloud or Azure SQL Server or Dataverse or Salesforce or any cloud-based applications or any data that are available, any type of source system data. You can bring it to your Power BI desktop because you have a lot of connectors are available. With that, you can connect, you can bring in all the data here. You do the data cleaning, everything, and create the report, and then you publish it on cloud. Once you publish it on cloud, people across the globe within your enterprise can access the report published by you using any device, from anywhere, okay, at any time. That is the advantage of cloud. If you publish it anything on cloud, it can be accessed by any people within your organization across the globe. But again, any people in the sense, those people have access, they will be in a position to access it across the globe, irrespective of the time zone, all the things, right? They can view it. So next one is mobile service. You can install mobile app in your Play Store on a mobile phone. And with that, the users can get hooked up with the Power BI cloud service, and then they can look at the report, and whatever the report they want to see, they can take a look at it. Hence, on the go, they can go and connect to the Power BI cloud service and then view, and they can act accordingly. Whatever the report that they see it, based on which they can act accordingly. And the next one is the report server. The report server is, for example, you cannot publish all reports on Power BI Cloud because of security reasons. Your data is highly sensitive. In that kind of situation, don't publish it on cloud. Instead, you can buy a report server license. This requires additional licensing cost. Even the Power BI cloud service also licensing cost. It involves licensing cost. But here you can deploy, instead of deploying these highly sensitive data on cloud, certain reports you can publish it in your local office, where you have the report server software installed it here. Okay, next one is the data gateway. What is this data gateway? Data gateway, what it does is whenever you publish the report from Power BI desktop to cloud, this guy, what he does is he publishes your report along with the underlying data automatically in a secured manner by data gateway. Data gateway is also software. There is a piece of software that is available as part of the Power BI. But if you want to publish a report from your laptop to cloud, the data gateway should run in your local system. Only then you can publish it. Because he is the one publishing your report to your cloud, and also whatever the data, the underlying data are related to your report, he automatically goes and publishes it. You don't have to explicitly publish the data that is related to your report file. And another advantage data gateways, let's say you have published 500 reports on cloud. Out of 500, 200 reports are, what is that? 200 reports are, daily summary kind of report. So these reports should be, the data in this report should be refreshed on a daily basis, so that it will help the management to understand what is happening today or yesterday. Okay, they wanted to know the current status. In order to keep your, let's say you have published your data 2 days back, but when the manager opens the report today, you should be able to see today's data in the report. How is it possible? Because you published 2 days back. That is possible because of the gateway. So using data gateway, you can schedule the data refresh. For example, in your on-premise, you have some data files. Every day the data is getting uploaded here. In this case, what happens is you can schedule the data refresh. So in that case, what you do is you can refresh the data. Any new data comes in here, the data gateway will refresh the data in your report so that your report will have up-to-date data in it. Okay, and the next one is the mobile app. Like this one, I already discussed it, and the report builder. So report builder is different from report server, and the report builder is helpful to create the pixel perfect report. What do you mean by pixel perfect report? For example, you want to create delivery challan, invoices, you want that report to be pixel perfect. In that kind of situation, you can go for report builder. But this involves a licensing cost like a report server and Power BI cloud service. Okay, now the question from Sai Sudha. She has a question. Cloud service and what exactly the difference between these two? As I said, once you publish it on cloud, it will be available to the public. Okay, or in the sense, people within your organization, they can access it. Both of them involve licensing cost. Whatever you can do it in your public, the same thing you can do it here. But you cannot create a dashboard here in report server. Dashboard you can create only on Power BI cloud service. Even you cannot create a dashboard in your Power BI desktop. There is a subtle difference between the report and dashboard, which I will explain in detail a later point in time. Don't worry, okay? And the next one is the Power BI embedded. Power BI in embedded is also a licensed one, and it is an Azure service. It enables the business to embed your Power BI's analytical capabilities in it. For example, you create a report and publish your report. For example, I created a report like this. I want to publish it in cloud. Yes, I published. Apart from this, I wanted to embed this report in my blog or in my website. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible with the embedded component. Okay. Again, this involves a licensing cost. It all depends on your requirements. The next one is the desktop Power BI desktop components in Power BI desktop. Look here, this is what your Power BI desktop. This is what your Power BI desktop. And there are 3 components are there as part of this Power BI desktop itself. See here, I've discussed as part of the architecture, we have seen this one. This is one component I said, and this is another component. This is another component. This is another component, another component. But within this Power BI itself, there are 3 components are there. So what are those 3 components? See, using this tool, you should be allowed to create the report. We have something called Power View. When you open this report, For example, when you open the Power BI desktop, you will find something like blank thing. This is nothing but your report canvas. This is where you create all your report. Okay, this is called your report view. And next one is the model view. This is where we create the data model design. When it comes to Power BI, you should be knowing data model design. Okay, and that also will be covered as part of this training program. Data model design is not specific to Power BI. It is one of the common step that we do it. If you develop any applications or any web application or mobile application, you need to create the data model design, first, and then only you need to create that one. So, but in the case of Tableau and ClickSense, you don't have to create the data model. It takes care of automatically, but when it comes to Power BI, you have to create the data model design. So what do you mean by get data model design? You need to create the relationship between the tables or amongst the tables. So that where you do it, that is what called as a Power Pivot. So using Power View, create the reports. This is where we do the data model design. And we have something called Power Query. I always refer this with our home kitchen. Like I said, meat, you buy it from the market, you need to clean it. So all the data cleaning, everything you do it as for the Power Query editor. I just go here and I'll show you. For example, this is if I click on this icon, it will take me to my report canvas, and you will find something called transform data. And if you click on the transform data, it will open the Power Query. Can you see the Power Query? This is where we do the data cleaning, everything, data pre-processing, everything. But you cannot do the full-blown data cleaning here. If the volume of the data is very huge, everything, right? We don't do it everything here. There are some limitations with Power Query, which I will discuss a later point. What Power BI says is, yes, using Power Query, you can perform ETL. You can do the data cleaning, everything here. Okay. So what are the three components? One is the report view. Second one is the model view. And third one is your Power Query editor. These are the three components are available in Power BI desktop. See, simple common sense. To create a report, you need to have the data. So once you load the data into your Power BI desktop, you have to create a report, right? But before creating report, make sure that how clean your data. If the data is not clean, use the Power Query, clean it, and then you create the report. Supposing you have more than one file available, multiple tables are there. In that case, you need to load all the data into Power BI desktop. Next step is you need to clean the data. Step 1, load the data. Step 2, you clean the data. And then you do the data model design. This is specific to Power BI desktop. And then you go and create your report. Only then, whatever the data that you see it in your report will be accurate. Yeah, report is available on time, but how accurate the values are in the report, that matters a lot. Okay, these are the three components that is available as per the Power BI desktop itself. And the next one is the workflow. This, in the interest of time, I'm not going to talk about this one. I'll just quickly jump into the job opportunity and salary. There are plenty of opportunities are available for Power BI developers. If you say you are good in Power BI tool alone, you will not get a job. Put it in, you just put it in writing. You should be knowing the SQL server, how to write SQL queries, basic to advanced level. And then you should be good in Power BI, basic into advanced level. If you are very good in these two itself, you can get a job. So we have trained many people. Okay, and we have placed them also. But still, we are not able to position the employees because a lot of openings are coming up. So we have some Bundy and startup companies. Guys, believe me or not, the startup companies are paying like anything compared to all the other Indian-based companies like Cognizant or Deloitte, right? Compared to these guys, even compared to these companies, the startup companies, they're paying like anything. Microland, Bangalore, and FatSpan in Pune, and Dure Technologies in Mumbai, Johnson Electric in Chennai. And, we have close to hundreds and hundreds of employees. We have a network. And we have placed our employees, and also we have the development center. So ours is also a startup company. And what we do is we will see how the associates are performing as part of this training program. And if based on their performance, what we do, we will see to that if we have any internal requirement, we will absorb you for our internal project. And there are cases, what we do is, yes, you by the time you complete the training program, we don't have any new projects. In that kind of situation, we will share your profile to our network. What they do is they will they will arrange the interview. We will help arranging the interview with our prospect, including Cognizant, other companies. Okay. In that case, if you clear the interview, you can get a very good salary there. So we have placed the candidates so far, even with 3 years experience, 9 lakhs, the minimum salary. Okay. Even though they don't have any background or technical background, we have placed them, we train them well, and then we place them for the minimum salary is 9 lakhs. Everyone Oztech, Tulasi, a student from Bangalore, we placed her with XYRAM recently, and her salary is 9 lakhs now. She has BCom background, believe me or not. She wanted to do MBA. I told her MBA, you can do it at the age of 35 or 40. You are just 25-year-old. With BCom itself, why don't you learn it? Our sister is doing MBA now. Okay, let her do it. But she joined the course and someone told her, MBA will add more reputation to your profile. She went join. So what happened over a period of time? By the time she completed the MBA, and when she applied for the job, what happened? Those students studied along with her. They become a lead developer, and she had to go and report under them after completing MBA. Okay, this is what the fact, this is the truth. Okay. And job opportunities are plenty, but add your skill set rather than adding degrees. Yes, Snehal, go ahead. 1 second, I will unmute you. Yes. Yes.
Hello, sir. I'm Snehal. Actually,
Yes.
hello.
Yeah, go
So
ahead. Go
I'm
ahead.
from Pune. I'm from insurance background. I did my MBA in finance. Uh, so I have opportunity in this field that I know, that I want to know.
Obviously, like I said, the analytics is common across the industries. Everywhere they do,
And
right? Insurance,
if
especially, you do a lot of analytics, isn't it?
yes, but I go for interview in the IT sector, and they said you are from the insurance background. This is impact on my interview or not?
Okay. To answer to this question, yes, but you have projected yourself as an insurance analyst also, right? So far, but since you have the domain knowledge, the insurance domain knowledge, how many years you have been working with this insurance industry?
5 years.
Excellent. With this 5 years domain experience, if you learn Power BI, you are going to be a techno-functional person. Okay. You know the domain, you know the business part, and you are good in business and you are good in technology. With this, you can demand like anything. You don't have demand, they themselves will pay you like anything. So you are kind of, it's cup of tea for you, right? Or to get into a job in or place you in the company is cup of tea for us, people with your background. Because you already MBA, you did your MBA and you are good in insurance domain. You have the the knowledge, thorough knowledge in domain, right? Insurance domain. And with this, if you learn the Power BI and SQL query, you will be paid like anything the salary. Okay. But we have to project in such a way that you are a techno functional person. Okay. We will take care of the resume preparation, everything. At 2 weeks
Okay.
before the completion of the training program, we'll prepare resume, everything on your behalf. Our team will prepare it, and then we will make sure that we are going to walk you through the projects and whatever you are going to work on the real-time projects as part of the training process. We'll walk you through that, and then what will is insurance project also, we will have it in this part of this one. Okay, so that you can also take your data and do analysis. Okay, and what it is, we'll project as a techno functional associate and we'll float your profile. But we can assure that given your background, in 3 to 4 days, we can arrange the interview with all these IT companies. Okay, but right, arranging the interviews, they have to shortlist your profile. They will be doing it. You don't have to worry. But you need to have the technical background along with the business knowledge. But not all the people have this one. The people that are very good in, like I said, the enterprises, they have IT department and business department. The IT people, they have a limited knowledge on the business domain. Since you have 5 years experience, definitely you can do wonders coupled with the programming skills. But here it is a low code tool. You don't have to write lines and lines of code. Hope I answered your question, but definitely we can
Uh,
target. So we can
so
target
we rec-
minimum 10 lakhs or 12 lakhs.
so we received the means videos of these recorded sessions.
Yeah, definitely, Snehal.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So, yeah, so a lot of opportunities are there and the salary is also very high. And believe me or not, most of them were non-IT people. We position them into IT. Okay. We positioned them successfully. But recently we positioned another guy. So this guy, Arvind, this gentleman name is Arvind. He worked with Amazon. Though he worked with Amazon, he did not work in the technology stack. He worked in a project support team. He worked on basic Excel related thing. Okay. And now after attending this training program, recently he got placed with a Shell Bangalore, and with 12 lakh salary. And another guy, Adidas, he cleared the interview in Chennai and his salary is 14 lakhs. But believe me or not, they don't have any technical background, but they have a domain background. So like Amazon, this gentleman, he knows his own department related domain knowledge he has in it. Okay, because of which he was able to get that much of salary upfront. But while he was working with Amazon, he was paid close to 5.8 lakhs only. Now it is 12 lakhs. There is 130% high. Okay, it is not a myth. It is not a cooked up story. If you want, we'll share their contact number also. You can talk to them. Definitely, you will get to know, how worthwhile this training program is all about. Okay, and if you want to get into the IT industry from non-IT, this is the best way to learn Power BI because you don't have to do too much of coding here. But most of them, they make a mistake. They learn Java and everything. They don't have any IT background. Academically also, they are not computer science students. And they learn Java. Java is a version. And they learn Hadoop. It takes the learning curve is too steep. Hadoop and all. All right, I answered your question. Okay, the salary, you can see the US, they are the top paying salary country. And the UK is okay, but US, Switzerland, and Germany, right? They pay salary. I hope all of you would have seen in the Instagram, Austria in Germany, they are recruiting like anything. They are welcoming, in fact, the other country people to their country. They are running short of resources there, human resources. The US, Switzerland, and Germany, and even Arab countries, they are paying very good salary. Okay, and now the question is, everything is fine in India. What is the state? So in the case of USA, the demand for the power players are are raising like anything. Their annual salary for an entry level is $70,000. Okay, and for the experienced people, they are getting 134K and above in USA. And in India, okay, in India, if you see here, as per the payscale.com survey, and India, close to 3 lakhs entry level, they are getting the salary between 3 to 4.4K, 4.45 lakhs, they are getting it per annum entry level. And the experienced people, they are getting anywhere between 9 lakh to even 20 lakhs. 20 lakhs. But to my knowledge, my junior is working with Deloitte. He is getting 30 lakhs, but he is a Power BI consultant there. He knows in and out, but he is working with big data and all. But senior. But at your level, Snehal and all, right, you can easily get, you can hit 12 lakhs. Success stories, yes, we have not only trained these guys, these people, these researchers, and we placed them in the industry, but except this gentleman, okay, the Karthik, his name is Karthik. He is already working with Axis Bank, and previously when he joined with me, he was working with the HDFC operations team, and now he joined with Axis Bank. And based on his past experience, he got joined with Axis Bank. Not into analytics team, but the Power BI tool helped him, and it helps him on his day-to-day operations to perform analytics, everything in a pretty simple way. And he, in fact, got it automated certain tasks so that he could see less error. So next one is the capstone projects. So we cover, so as part of the team, we cover the inventory analytics, and then the banking related one project is there. And also we have the retail sales analytics and marketing analytics. We have projects. And also we have another Zomato related project. Okay. And the food services related project is there. Okay. 5 projects are there. So in this case, if you work on these 5 projects, definitely it will solidify your understanding of the concepts, whatever you cover it. And also you will be able to work independently once you get pushed into any company. So obviously when you work with, when you get a job, the first gate is you need to clear the interview. Sorry, the first gate is your profile should get shortlisted. We take the response. We will make sure that your profile get shortlisted and we will arrange the interview. The second gate is you need to clear the interview. Yes, we will train you very well. Before we take your profile, we'll conduct mock interview and we'll see how best you are doing it. And then only we'll take up your profile. And your communication is very good. And most of the students we have seen, the communication is very good. And only thing is they lack the technical background. That's it. Once you spend time to scale up on the Power BI and SQL Server, you can literally rock. Okay, and the capstone projects, yes, I will definitely help you. But obviously, even though you work on these capstone projects, you cannot say that you are an expert. But what, once you get into a project, you don't have to face any hiccups. Okay, you will not get exposed. Some people they create fake profile and they go and join, but the very first or second day they'll be caught because they don't even know what is many-to-many relationship. What is cross filter, bidirectional cross filter relay? What is bidirectional cross filter? And how do you overcome by configuring it manually? What approaches they come? They don't know. Okay. So those things you will be able to manage it, and still we will give you job support also. Okay. So the next one is, yeah, I thought of giving a demo. It is already 10 o'clock. What we will do is, if you're all okay, we'll give you a demo tomorrow. Okay. And I will show you how to perform data analytics in the retail space, simple analytics, and then how to design a stunning dashboard, something like this. Okay. We'll see how we can design everything. And we have other dashboards also. The finance related dashboard also is there. So that one is also, we have done it very nicely, and HR analytics also available. So we have close to 5 to 8 projects are there. Okay. You will learn a lot, and then we will take care of your placement. Yeah. You have any questions?
Goodbye.
Any other questions? Okay, since you don't have any questions, I'm going to wrap up this. So those of you have already enrolled the course, yes, as I said, you will be receiving the login tomorrow by 2 p.m. without fail. And those of you wanted to enroll it, please do it so at the earlier, because tomorrow also we'll be continuing the session. Tomorrow, we will just spend 15 to 20 minutes in creating the dashboard. But for those people who enrolled the course, it is not that, right? The very first session itself, it is not a, it doesn't make sense creating the dashboard upfront. Okay, before that you need to learn many things, but 15 minutes you just get a high level view how to create the dashboard, everything. With this knowledge itself, even though you join now, you can take our data set which are available in our website, and this is our website. This is our LMS site. I'll just show you here. There you can log in with your credentials. You can download all the materials, all the videos, previous batch live session videos are also available. If you want to fast track, you can do it. If you are not working anywhere, or if you are not completely occupied in your current job, what it is, you can go to our website and then you can watch my previous batch recorded videos also. That way you can speed up your learning. But I wouldn't suggest, right, before at least 2 months time due duration is required, because most of the people here in this, even for experienced people, it requires time. If you are already employed and all right, if you are not working anywhere, you are already working in a IT company, then you need at least 2 to 3 weeks. But when you attend the training program, there will be a commitment, right? Self-learning is boring. Even though you are at home, you will keep postponing it. This is our LMS site, wherein you can go and download all the study materials and the videos, and then the assignments and all the previous batch related videos and report files, dashboards, everything. She's Diksha Rathore is from Pune. She's also a married woman, and she attended the training program with us. And if you see here, and if I go here, full stack.
Sir, in this course, teaching only Power BI or SQL, SSA also, including that.
SSIS also, SSIS and everything, because everything I cannot show it in single. Look here, we have Visual Basic installed here. Okay, Visual Basic. Sorry, Visual Basic. SSIS also will be covered, because SSIS, SQL Server, with this only you should be able to get a job, because nowadays the employers are very clear. They wanted to have the people with relevant skills, relevant multiple skill sets.
Sir, present I'm learning ADF, sir. In this Power BI is add on to ADF.
Yeah, Power BI. See, without ADF, with Power BI and SQL Server itself, our students, the photos have shown, right? They've got placed and their salaries 12 lakhs and all.
So,
I think there are some update requires for this. 1 second. I don't know. So some problem happened. Visual Basic.
sir, ADF is related to data engineer or
Visual
data
Studio.
analyst.
Hmm?
ADF data bricks are related to data engineer.
Data engineering, yes. So Databricks, obviously, you need to have the PySpark knowledge, right? PySpark knowledge is
Yes,
required.
sir.
Python knowledge is also, you need to have it. And even
Okay.
Python is also complementary here. Okay, but it's self learning mode. The recorded videos also available, because I'm a principal data scientist. I work in Python. I work in big data stack, and plus almost all the algorithms. So this is our website. You can see it here. Once you log in here, you can see all the resources here. Okay, all the videos, everything, how to make data sets, and how to do the transpose, types of storage, live connection, all the things, everything, videos are available. And here, for example, active and inactive relationship and all the things, you can see it here. And data visualization, you can see all the charts, line chart, area chart, bar chart, everything is available here. Okay. And the DAX is also available here. And for example, if you click on it here, you can see the video on the right side, and assignments are also available here. Okay, this is introduction to DAX. So what we are going to look at it today. In today's session, we will review once again what is DAX is all about and why DAX is all about. Okay. All the videos and each and every module, at the end of each and every module. For example, DAX is a module, and visualization is a model. And data visualization, if you see here, if you scroll down here at the end of it, you will see the quizzes will be there. Okay. And also here you can see that the data modeling also will find the assignments, data modeling assignment, the data sets, everything will be available here. Okay. You have close to 160 videos are there. Everything is my own videos. Okay. Not from other training center also. And SSIS also, you can find the videos here. And you can see that SSIS videos also here. And look here, since you asked Visual Studio, I opened it here. Just give me a second. Sorry, I mistakenly told Visual Basic, not Visual Basic, Visual Studio. SSIS, SQL Server also will be covered. This is your Visual Studio, and here, for example, if I open this one, and all, so we covered many things. Even though we say we cover basic level, we cover intermediate level itself. So Python is also, this is also a real-time based thing. Okay, everything is available here. 1 second, I will just let this open here. One second, let me just minimize everything. Since I open many things, it is a little bit slow here. So obviously, guys, whatever the course content that we shared it with you all, we will be covering it. We are supposed to cover everything. Okay, we'll make sure we covered. In fact, we completed close to 72 batches so far. It is not that each batch I have 20 people. There are some batches I have just for 6 to 7 people also. Okay, so those of you cannot stay here for some more time, right? If you have office, you can probably, okay, 1 second, let me just see that. This is open. I will just close this one. Better, let me just. Anyhow, I have another laptop, so I will show you this also. What I will do is I'll close the program now and I will open it. 1 second. Let me close my Power BI desktop and this one also. Okay, continue without code. Here you can create the new project, and of supposing you want to open the existing one, right? You can go and open the project or solution here. And I just click on this here. Or best thing, what I will, okay, I will just show you here that one merge join solution. Again, while attempting open error record in merge join. Okay, there is some problem with the, because you need to install it every now and then. For example, if you want to create a new project, you can create a new project. Recent, look here, integration services project. If you click on this, and you can give the project name here and then create. If you create it, it will get created. Satish, are you there? He was the one asked the question, he dropped off. 1 second, it will take some time to open the project. Yes, it takes some time to create. You can see the solution explorer there. And yeah, this is where you can create this one. And you can see the control flow here, data flow here, and parameters. These are the 5 the components that are available as part of the exercise. You can see it here. And what you do is here, you can ingest the data here. Okay, so what you do is you have something called the source task. And so for the first thing is you need to create the control flow. And what you do is you just drag and drop the data flow task here. Even the exercise is, though it is a ETL tool, it's all drag and drop. Okay, you don't have to sweat too much here. You can right click on it and then edit here. You can, when you edit here, you can come. So I just go back to the control flow here. And what I do is the next one is, and I will, okay, sorry, I just go and edit here the data flow task. And here on the left side, you will find the source here. 1 second. These are the common tasks that you can do it. Other transformations you can find, other sources. And here you can find something like, let me do one thing. I will just select the Excel source here. You need to select the source files by selecting the appropriate source. For example, if you want to open a flat file, you need to drag and drop it here. And then once you drop it here, you will find something like, like this, the tick mark here, the red color. That means this connection man is not working. Right click on it, edit, and you need to specify the file and click on new here. And it will take you to the folder where you have the Excel file. And let me just quickly browse it. And here you will find in the data one, that one. That's all. You need to specify the file that you want to ingest it or open it here. A name of the Excel sheet. And within this Excel sheet, what are the subsheets are that it will show you. And you can, let's say in this Excel file, the Excel file name is expenses. Here I have 3 sheets are there. And you can select each sheet and check, is this the sheet that you want to load it here? And you can go and check other sheets also. And you can say, no, not this one. I just want to use this one. And you can select this subsheet in your Excel sheet, expenses, and then click on OK. That's a look here, that error went off. Okay, the error went off. And look here, the next thing is, once again, data flow task, edit. When you do it, it will come here. And here now what I do is I will just load it into an SQL server, other destination. So this is my source. And what is the destination? You need to tell it out. Just I wanted to show you how to do one-on-one SQL server destination. Okay, you just drag and drop it here. And then what you do is you will see 2 arrow here. One is to connect to this one. Other one is for an error thing. Right click on it. You need to define the SQL server from the Excel file where you wanted to load the data. In my case, I want to load the data into my SQL server. So here I just click on the new here. And here, this is my database. Okay, this is not there. Now it got corrupted. 1 second, my database name. I need to create a new database here. Okay, 1 second. This is your SSMS, microservices. I forgot the server name. Let me just, recently it got crashed, the SQL server. I had to reinstall it, hence I could not recollect the server name. Let us see what happens if I select this one, Adventure Works, and here if I click on it, it will throw an error, it seems. Yes, because the table is not there. Okay, it shows all the tables that are available as product. Okay, I think this is the one, correct one, it seems. Okay, and here all the tables are available, but I wanted to load that Excel file into new file in my SQL Server. You click on the new here. But guys, don't worry, I will explain it everything in a very simple and step-by-step manner. Okay, this is my expense table. SQL, something like that. Okay. So what is the columns? These are the 3 columns are available in source Excel file. And since I want to load those 3 columns data from Excel into this table, I need to make sure that I have a table that is available in SQL Server. So since it is not available, I'm going to create it as a new one here. You don't have to be familiar with the syntax. If you click on the new, it automatically, look here, the blank table got created, and this is the one will get created. The next one is you need to go to the mappings, and then only you need to go and click on OK. Now we can see that there are no error. Okay, and here, and right click on it here, and then you will find something like execute task. When you click on this, what will happen is all the data that are available in Excel file will get loaded into the newly created table in my SQL Server. If you get any error, then the problem is with your database. Your database got crashed. In my case, I created a new database. I'm not sure if this is the correct one. And we can see that what is the output. So let's see if there are any error and everything is good. See now the destination. There are some error because like I said, the SQL Server got crashed. And just give me a second. I will just show you here. And yeah, it is correct. Express 02, correct. It is not Express. Everything is correct. Express 02. Okay, let me do one thing. Because of it got crashed. Okay, and you need to click on this one. And then let me do one thing here. I just right click on it, edit, Express 02. Okay, and here I just say a new. It will take some time to retrieve. This is what my SQL Server. In the meanwhile, I'll show you the SSMS part. Log on to the server. Okay, 1 second. Let me cancel it. And here I'll just change it to it should display here the server that we have installed it recently. It is not showing it here. And okay, let me just probably reinstall it. I'll just show you tomorrow. Okay. Since it got crashed and we created just now, it is causing problem. There is some installation problem. Okay, I will fix it and I'll show you tomorrow. Okay, here itself desktop. I find 8K BBDN3. Where is that SSMS? SSMS takes time. Let me do one thing. I'll just check it out here. SSMS was not started. 1 second. I think I closed it mistakenly. So any of this is going to be at the end of the training program only. Don't worry. Okay. And if you want to test whether I'm really conversant, yes, I'm really conversant with that. So due to some problem with this, let me just show you the connect string here. Let me check the connect string. I think it should be the opposite one. Let me just check here. And yeah, this is the opposite one. It's not the forward slash backward slash. Sorry, forward slash. It's not a. Okay, and here, yeah, look here. This is a database retail, and anyhow, not a problem. So this is the one. I just click on it here. But don't worry, I will explain everything in detail. So okay, here I just want to create this one. Just now I realized that the database got deleted. And here the table name is something like expense, something like okay, EXP. In the interest of time, I just select this one. And I go to the mapping here. Okay, we can see this is my Excel file columns. This is my newly created SQL Server table, empty table. Here to here, the data should load. And next, what I will do is I right click on it and execute task. This time it will work. Has been modified outside reload all. Okay, reload all. Okay, here to do you must stop debugging. Okay. Okay, in this case, what we do is better we can delete this one. And if you experience this kind of thing, right, the server name recently got changed, you just create a fresh one and then you right click on it and edit. And here you can go and select the database which you created just now. This is the database, new server. And then here EXP, this is the one. This is the one has no record in it, and mappings you don't see. Yeah, mapping is done, and then you right click on it, execute task. You can click on here, okay, start here, or you can do it here also. We are running into some other issues, connection issue. One second, let me see what is the problem here. Let me just go ahead and show advanced editor, and here all this problem happened because my thing, the database correction. Execution resource. If you see it could not open shared memory. And this is very confusing. Counters are not able to resolve, run this. Okay, and let me do one thing. I just go here. So you can, this is your solution explorer. This is here also you can run it here, run your package. But only problem is due to the connectivity problem, right? The new database that I created it there. This is what my database, which I created recently. And the retail, you can see the, let's check if the table got created because the job is failing. Yes, EXP is there here. And the table got created, but empty table got created. The data is not getting loaded here. That is the problem here. When you right click on it, it will take some time to show the data here. The data was not loaded here because of some connection issue. Okay. You need to run this package as an administrator. Destination fail the pre. So ideally, what I should have done is here, right? CMD run as an administrator. Here I should have selected the Visual Basic thing. Okay, only then it will run. Anyhow, I will show you in tomorrow's session. Okay, for your sake, but it is too early to discuss about this one. Okay, it is in a working condition, and if you want, you can see my videos also. The one which I put it in my website. Administrator. Only thing is you need to log in as administrator into run it. That's all. That's the only problem now. And let me just sorry. But it was running fine only. Look here. Let me just check. I don't know if they uploaded the video here. Yeah, into introduction is exploring one-to-one load. So look here, Excel server table using one-to-one load, all the other videos. Here you can see the connection manager columns error out. Available here one. And what is the keyword? Just drag and drop it. This is the table name we have given. Look here, the data got loaded here. Okay. And this is what we did. Columns. The same thing. And here we just specify the, and from the here we just go and take a look at the column mapping. I know, yeah. Anyhow, we have SQL Server admin is also available. Okay, we will check with him tomorrow. And any admin privilege or record, we'll add it. Okay, because it shows admin privileges required. We'll see that and we'll check it out. Chosen. I'm going to hit OK. And then what I do is I just click on the start. Or what you do is alternatively, this is the package name, package one DDSX. You can see the same package name. You know, in this SSIS packages, the solution explorer. You know, we can see that SSIS packages in this. This is the one we are working on it currently. Select this package or right click on it, execute. You can execute here also. Now let's see what happens. You can see the tick mark, green color tick mark. Okay. There is some problem with the new installation. Okay. Even the database, everything got, I have shown you, right? That database itself was not connecting it. It was throwing an error. So anyhow, we'll fix it because it happened just 2 days back, this issue. Okay. We'll fix it. But this is how we have given the demo in the recent batch also. Okay. We have done everything, and you can see all the other videos also related to this one. Okay. And couple of videos that are yet to load it here. We are yet to load couple of other, some videos are pending here. They're yet to load it. I'll ask them to load it here also. Fine. Okay, guys. With this, I'm going to wrap up. It is already 11:30. Even I am work for other company. Okay, and it is getting late. I have some status calls. And this one probably I will show you tomorrow. I will just ask our SQL Server team to check it, and then we will fix it tomorrow. So in case any permission related issue. The only thing is it is asking me to run it as an administrator. I think with admin it should work. However, in the interest of time, we are going to wrap up now. You have any questions as of now? Apart from SSIS. Okay, what we'll do is we'll circle back tomorrow, okay, same time. Oh, you paid the fees. Okay, Kumar, good. Fine, I will inform the admin team and will ask them to create the credentials. So you can also share the username and pass not the username, your email ID, your first name, last name, all the details. They'll be in touch with you. Okay, they will ask you all the details from you, and then if you share it with them, they will create it for you. Okay, fine, thanks.